Hi everybody, welcome back to Mr. Ryan's Art Blog. I have a fun one for you today. I'm going to show you guys how to make your own sketchbook, alright? Now, some of my older students may have done this before, but this is a really fun project for you to be able to get some stuff going for your own art amusement and be able to take your sketchbook where you want or wherever you're planning on going and sketch some things out on the road or on outside or inside or wherever you want to be. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do this. I have two methods. One of them is a very simplified version, and the other one is a simplified Japanese style bookbinding technique that I have found and I've been using for my own sketchbooks. All right. So here's the deal, though. I have started out with a bunch of paper. I've got about 6 pieces here just for me, just to be able to show you guys how to do this. You can use as many pages as you want, but what you have to do first is hole punch them. If you do not have a hole puncher, that's okay, but you're going to want some sort of method to be able to pop some holes in these pieces of paper to be able to make your sketchbook. For me, I have a 3-hole punch. All right. You can also use a single hole puncher. That's not a big deal. Just hole punch, boom, 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 just like that, and you're good to go. So I have my paper, my 3-hole punch. I have some yarn. All right. And for this one, just to be able to cut the yarn, I have a pair of scissors. I'm not going to use these for anything else other than to cut the yarn. I'm going to separate my video right now into method 1 and method 2. So right now you're going to see me work on method 1, and then it'll give you a little bit of a break, and then you'll see me work on method 2. All right, so get ready. Here's method 1. All right, so method one right here. What you're going to do is take your yarn. All I need to do is cut off some decent strands of string here. All right, 1, 2, and 3, just like that. This gets put aside, scissors get put aside, and then I'm going to separate these out. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. First method. Here's my paper. I'm going to take my string, pull it through, line this up so that the 2 pieces are even, and then tie it off. Now, I like to do about 3 ties each, okay? That way, I know it's not going to come apart. You can do just a simple version like I just did, or you can do a bow. It's completely up to you. But there's that. Like this. Line them up again. Make sure they're even. Tie down. Do not pull too much, especially if you have like a copy paper or something like that. If you pull really, really hard, that copy paper will tear very, very easily. So you don't want to do that. You want to pull just hard enough to make it nice and tight, but not pulling your string out of the paper. Pull that one through. Line them up. 1, over and around. For those of you who are not sure here too, you make an X, take one of the ends, flip underneath, boom, pull through. It's the first part of tying your shoes as well, all right? You can leave these strings nice and long if you don't want to. Do not cut them all the way at the end. Give yourself just a little bit of extra space. Cut off the extra here, but leave a couple of little strands so that this won't come undone. And if it starts to come undone, you'll actually be able to take these and tighten them back down, okay? First method there, and then this opens up. camera up a little higher so you can see. Opens up and you're good to go. You can use both sides, front and back of each page, no matter how many pages you have. Easy sketchbook, method number 1. All right. We're going to move on to method number 2 in a second. All right, method number 2, here we go. This one is a lot more difficult. So if you plan on doing this, please make sure that you are watching very, very, very carefully and you're going really, really slowly. I've had students that get this in no time flat, and I've had students who have a lot of trouble and struggle with this, and that is totally okay. I wanted to show you both methods because this one I find just as fun as the other one, and it makes a really kind of interesting lacing on the end of the sketchbook here, all right? So first of all, instead of 3 small pieces, what you want to do is get yourself one big, really long string. When I do this, I actually hold it in one hand. I pull the yarn all the way out with my other arm, so I have nearly 5 or 6 feet of string because of my wingspan, because of how far my arms can go apart. And then I use that. You don't need that much. I just use that so I have a little bit of extra and I can cut it off at the end, all right? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this string, all right? Instead of pulling it all the way through like we did in method 1 so that each side was even, instead of that, I'm gonna take this string, loop through, pull just a little bit through, okay? And then I'm going to tie this piece off right here. Again, 2 or 3 loops. Remember, across to make that X. Take this piece, loop it under and through the loop you made, and then pull, okay? Boom. Now, here's where it gets tricky, okay? I've got this part done. My string's all connected. Great. I'm going to take the other end of the string. I'm going to take this little knot here, pull it back behind. You see how that knot moved from the side of the paper? I'm going to pull it back behind, just like that, okay? That way, that way I can take this string, loop it from the back of the paper, up and over the top. Again, because I think I might have missed that on you guys here. Up and over the top, all right? So on the back side, if I hold it together here, you have this. On the front side, you have that. And what you're gonna do is take your string, use that same hole you used before, and pull your string through. All right? Pull your string all the way through. So now my string's here, and I have this loop up above. What this loop does up at the top is it stops your paper from going this way. All right, so it stops your paper from opening up top here. All right, so then I'm gonna take this string, and now it's underneath here. I'm going to pull it through. I'll show you here. Boom. I'm gonna pull it through this hole right here, all the way through. Boom. Through the hole, okay? That way, on the back side, I have a nice line coming through here, okay? Pull it through, throw it over the side, all right? On this back side again, now that I have this string pulled through and on the back side, I'm going to feed it one more time through the hole, okay? The whole string. Now what you've done pulled it from down here. It went through the hole the first time, looped around, and then you made yourself a second little hole, little loop to keep this paper together, okay? Third time, I can either flip it back over and go underneath again, or easier way, put it right through this hole, like this. You can always use, I don't tend to use the end of the string to pull through the hole first, but you definitely can. You can definitely use the end of the string and just pull it through the hole. I just do it like this because it's a little bit quicker for me. All right, so pull through like this. All right, we're back to the tricky parts here. Tighten this up, bring it back over, and you're gonna make the same loop as you did up here, down here. All right, so this loop, pull my string through here. Like I said, I told you this second one was going to be much, much trickier. We usually take a class or two to do this if you're with me here, all right? So there's my loop there. This is just an open loop. It's not closed. It's not tied off or anything. Same deal here. This isn't tied off or anything, okay? Now what happened is, because I brought it from the back side up and around and through, it's on the back again, all right? So what I'm going to do is take this loop and bring it up to the front, all right? One more time here, strung through here, like this, and I'm gonna wrap the bottom just like I did the top. So I have a top loop here, I'm gonna have a bottom loop here so the paper doesn't keep going up and down, okay? I'm gonna string it through this hole one more time. This is why it needs to be tight. If it's not tight, you're gonna have a lot of extra string in that hole, and it's gonna be really hard for you to pull the string through the loop, through the hole, okay? Pull the string through there. Now I've got that bound up. All I have to do right here, what I like to do is I like to take it, feed this through, get myself a little loop like this. Loop, pull through here, knot it up. All right, do it again, through like that. Oh, see, if you lose your loop, you can always find it again, it works. All right, knot it up, and then one more time, take my string. I like to hold my finger down just like that, make an X like this, pull your string through the loop you made, up and over, knot that, and now it's not going anywhere, all right? These loops do occasionally fall off this way. All you gotta do is put them back on, just like that, all right? This is all tied up. I have a whole bunch of excess string. I'm not gonna leave that. So I'm gonna take my scissors, give myself a little bit of extra string, just like I did with the first method there. All this, recycle, make sure. So I have a little extra here, a little extra there. This is all knotted up. And now again, I have a really interesting binding. This opens up nice. Like I said, sometimes that loop comes off. If it does, put it back, and we're good to go. All right, that's method number 2. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, keep making art. Hey, thanks for checking out that video. If you have been working on your artwork and you'd like for me to see it, please send it to my email, which I'll put right up near my head over here, maybe on top of my head. I don't know, we'll see. Please send me a picture. I'd love to see it. I've gotten some pictures from people already of artwork that they have finished up, and it looks so awesome, guys. I miss you all. I hope you guys are having fun at home with family and friends, and everybody's staying safe, and that you're making art. So keep going, keep making art, and have fun. Thanks.